everybody. I almost forgot to do this video before I lose my light. I figured I better get it done. Nicole, the Lake Erie Prepper, tagged me um, in your 3 favorite knives video. I believe I've done this before, or some variation of it. I wanted to do it again anyway because I think that my choices have changed probably since I did this last. Um, Start out with my absolute favorite knife. You see me use this all weekend long. This is my Grohmann. It goes by 2 different names: belt knife, Canadian belt knife, or the Canadian jump knife. The reason why they call it the Canadian jump knife as well is because they were all issued to the paratroopers in the Canadian military. This is the survival knife for all the Canadian forces. It's a fantastic knife. Keeps its edge. What I did this weekend, like I've used this a lot, and it keeps a really good edge, but I want to see just how good it keeps it. So, all my knives you can shave with. So I just took it with me. I didn't bring a sharpening stone, steel. I didn't bring my leather strop. I brought nothing to sharpen a knife with. And I wanted to try this to see how long it would last to keep a good edge. So I've been preparing food with this, which this is actually very good for you. You see the shape of it? It kind of looks like a kitchen knife anyway. This is really, really good kitchen prep knife, food prep knife. I've been making feather sticks with it, a little bit of carving with it. I've been batoning with it, splitting up some wood for the fire. And so let's see how she did. So now we can see this. You can see she's still popping hairs off. So awesome. Can't say enough good things about this. This was actually a gift to me from my brother-in-law who was in the military. So this was issued to him from the Canadian military. So you might have seen this before anyway. Now before I got this, my favorite knife was this one, my Mora Robust. Again, shaving sharp, just pops the hairs off. I like the companions like everybody does, but I like the Robust better. It's got the spine here. See, it's a bit thicker. I think it's about a 1/16 of an inch thicker than the companion. It is a little shorter. The blade in it is, but that makes no difference to me. It still works really good. And the thing I like about it too is it's got this finger guard so that your hand doesn't slip up over it and onto the blade. It fits my hand really well. I don't have the smallest hand. I don't have the largest hands either, but I don't have the smallest hands in the world. I take usually a large or an extra large glove. The only thing I didn't like about this is just the same thing as it was with the companions. It doesn't have a 90-degree spine. So what I did was I took a file, just a flat file, bastard file, and she's got a nice 90 on her now, so she'll take a spark. You've probably seen this in other videos before. I used to have a piece of rawhide wrapped around this when I had it form fitted to my ferro rod. I've taken that off since then. It will fall off after a while. So anyway, this was my backup in case my other one, my Grohmann, didn't cut the mustard, so to speak. So my 3rd favorite knife is this neck knife. I won this from MD Outdoors, actually, one of his giveaways. This was back when he was stationed in Germany, before he became Moose Knuckle. This, I believe he told me, was a handmade knife made in Germany. It's some kind of tool steel. I don't know what kind of steel it is, but it's nice and tough, and it takes a while to put an edge on it if it gets dull, but it holds an edge like crazy, like my other knives. If I do wear a neck knife, I wear this. Those are my three favorite knives. I'm a big fixed blade fan. Not a big fan really of the folders, just because you can't abuse them as much. But I do have an EDC, and this is a folder. In this, I know I've got it. It's always in my pocket. This is a true EDC. It's always in my pocket. The only reason, if it's not in my pocket, the only reason is because I changed my pants and I didn't think to switch them over to the other pants. But it's a little Kershaw. I took a while for me to find a folder that I liked that was the right size. I like a flipper too if I do get one. I'm not worried about batoning and stuff because I don't use a folder for that. So I don't really care how strong it is, as long as it's got a good lock up. And it's a frame lock, not a liner lock, which I like. It's super sharp as well. So it's getting the hairs right off. It's a great knife, for work, cutting up boxes and whatnot. Like I say, I always carry this. So it's not one of my favorite knives. Well, it is, I guess, but it's not either. So anyway, I'm not going to bother tagging anybody else on this because I think this is really pretty well made as rounds. If anybody wants to do one, by all means, go for it. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll talk to you later on.